zone. Mic check, mic check. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the technical difficulties. But welcome to the Nigerian Pro League Season 7. It is the Harmattan split. It is week 2, day 2 of the league stage playoffs. Unfortunately, my camera's malfunctioning, so yeah, can't really see my scenes from here, but we're going to work the best we can. That's a fantastic grenade over the top. 21st Century have been fighting for their lives in this area, losing bodies after bodies. But finally, Baby has been able to secure at least one elimination for them. Tryout squad still hanging out there in the northern side. Dare Esports, I believe, just pulled up to the scene. Jabulani's driving a little bit out of control and out of comfort. Pete has to be careful, as he's cut down heavily to about 1 HP. That would have been really, really difficult to recover from, because Baby was not on the scene. He's got his own battles to worry about. His lobby on the ground floor, Baby on the first floor. We'll be taking some interesting prerequisites here. Grenades are starting to get charged. The DBS to warn him all the way backwards. It's going to be a little bit of a game of chess here between Black Mambas and 21st Century. They have been going at it for a while now. Dare Esports have thrown themselves into the mix. And Jabulani getting caught out from the windows. Totally forgot about those windows, unfortunately. But I think the area should be able to be covered enough. Afro Esports are up north. It's going to be a very dangerous one. Dami's very hurt. And Afro Esports, as expected, will be stifling and putting their boots on the necks of Dare Esports from the northern side. Quick scene change here for Afro Esports. They've have been struggling in the NPL so far. The league stages, they've not been able to get themselves a chicken dinner. Between yesterday's games and today's game's gonna be a big party. Consequentially, there's going to be a big synonymous change with how our Afro Esports will tend to deal with this one. It's going to take a lot from them still, but Call, I'm loving their split. As you can see, them a little bit of a triangle here, but it's going to be tricky. Triple X is all by himself. He does have a very good angle here. I am loving the what's it called? There is a word for this. It is the confidence. Yeah, I'll call it confidence of Cole playing a split. You know, gathering intel on 3 separate fronts, all on the west. I mean, take a look at their position. You have to respect it. Take a look at Cole here. They do have Aatrox in front of Triple X here, but he should be fine. And it's going to be a call to order for Cole here, but it would be ideal for them to make something happen. Dream Team and Men of Blood have started to cross borders, but I think they should be fine. They are situated just by the south there, and the Invincibles will snatch that one away somehow, some way. Men of Blood have been able to get themselves 3 eliminations here. That is better than they did in some games yesterday. So we will take that something interesting is going on here. But 11 getting called out again. Men of Blood losing players left, right, and center. The smokes would be ideal for them to start coming out now. Dream Team already smell blood in the water. They want the smoke. Archer trying to breach inside. Smoke's already coming out. 11 crawling to safety. Men of Blood have been struggling so far in the NPL. Can this be a moment for them to turn things around? That's an excellent use of smokes there by Ninja. Hopefully it will be enough. If your Dream Team decide to pull up on this one, it might change things. And 11 will be finished off in the smoke still. The smoke can only hide your location. It will not stop the bullets from raining in. So, a big move. So, there's some technicalities here, but Afro Esports have found themselves exactly where they want to be. Smack dab, dead in the middle of the circle. Nameless, Kage, Solo. All a part of the super squad here of Afro Esports. Found themselves just very nicely. You can take a look at Core here. They're advancing into the zone from that western side. This is a team that will go farther in the circle playing like this. It is very impressive, but can they keep it on? Triple X, does he have a vehicle in sight? Well, I think he has his sights set on the guys from Aatrox here. I don't think they're aware of his position just yet. And I think it would be ideal for, you know, Cole to force them out. They do have a better position towards the circle, you know, and they do have the element of surprise. I believe it would be much more ideal for them to move into the into the circle, you know, and keep a position just outside. As you can see, they already started to move. Invincibles as well, already coming through from that same position. And it's all going to be an interesting layup here. As Triple X has gathered that intel, he's aware as well. But it would not be ideal for him here. He would have to move instead. This the shots have started to ring out. Aatrox have given the first warning, but Triple X has too much on his play here. There's two teams around, but the Invincibles have actually moved out of that position. They are. You gotta commit, bro. You have to commit. You have to commit to that. Now he's gonna run into a different team uphill. It's always gonna be very interesting here, but fortunately for him, his teammates have cleared a path. He will find a way inside. Cole still survive. They should be taking engagements. You should be reducing the number of teams that will be coming in from at least one position. There are so many angles there. Yes, this is exactly what I would expect from Cole. Play the teams off the edge, same as you. Keep them away there. Slinger's been spotted. Surely the spray will follow through, but unfortunately, it's all about intel. They are gathering so much intel, but they are not using it for anything. Reduce the number of opponents that you have to deal with sooner rather than later. Now this is much better position from Triple X. Can he hold off the guys from Dream Team here? He spotted one. Fantastic spray. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Slinger tacked away. Cole now have the opportunity to do something here, and Triple X might be the one to open the floodgates, but does he have support? It's not looking likely here. They are fighting by the narrowest edge of the circle. And a fantastic use of the utilities there. Slinger still knocked away. Surely he will go for the finish. Yes, he will. Here comes Archer. Well, Archer will not be coming for that reset. Triple X has found a little bit of an inkling there. We'll wrap this up and we'll get the angles tightened. Valley getting knocked out by Diva. The Invincibles on the rampage coming in from the... I think they are coming from the south. A lot of teams to cover that southern area, but Archer's getting warned. Cole, I love the way Cole are playing. Can they keep it up though? Triple X is the front man. He has 3 eliminations. They have a strategy here, and it looks like it's starting to work. But they are not inside of the circle. They need to eliminate Dream Team or make a rotation from the western side. They have been holding the west. Oh, take a look at that. Pluto and Light are already in the zone in the north. So these guys are just here to get the points up. I'm loving this from Cole. So impressive. The style in a 2-2 split. Oh, now the players are now starting to move. Dream Team, the last player from Dream Team, Archer, is already on the way as well. And now the rotations, it will be time for them. But Cole are doing a fantastic job of holding the play zone here. Ooh, sprays are good. Sprays are perfect. But Afro Esports have been enjoying that position there. It's all left to Ninja again. And the foul play have been on a roll since yesterday. Crusader managed to duck just behind cover, but can't say the same for Zoro. Zoro will be sent back into the lobby. Foul play are cut down to 2. Cozy Black laying behind the tree. Smokes covering every inch, every nook and cranny. Afro Esports still holding the building smack dab center. I think they are in a very precarious position owing to the fact that the play zone has moved a couple of inches away towards that eastern side. But Men of Blood finally, somehow, they found themselves in the center of the circle. It's Ninja. Can he make something happen here? The prospect for Men of Blood. Grenade is charged. Can he find Light or Pluto? One of them. Enough damage to be dealt. Wakata. And now Pluto will get that finish. 4 eliminations. 5 eliminations now for the guys from Core. Absolutely breathtaking performance for them so far. They have absolutely been brilliant. Can they keep the momentum up? They've made their way inside of the circle, playing in just by the western edge there. They are, or rather by the eastern edge. They have swapped locations from west to east, and you have to embrace the ability of them to keep on this team. But look at that, they're spreading quite nicely, getting more and more ground to cover. I'm loving this from Cole. This is absolutely brilliant. They have so many angles to cover, so many bases, all at their dispersal now. But Ninja is still a threat inside of that shoebox, and he might be discovered. Now they've set their sights on Afro Esports, playing up deep into the northern side, and the play zone is just a little bit outside. Aatrox making their way in as Rykard all by himself. Afro Esports starting to make their movement into the play zone there. They will face Fall and a spray. Beautiful spray from Rykard. Cuts the HP. Light is there to cut Afro Esports down a treble, down a notch. Rykard again, forced to the zone. Afro Esports unfortunately have been dropped down. Ninja is the one that is a danger, but he will be stopped by Triple X. Call now. Dropped away. Unfortunate scenario. Kage with a spray to hold them apart, and Afro Esports are using this advantage to their best. I mean, take a look at the angles there. Kage is now making a scene to hold off, and a grenade over the top. Will it connect? It connects just a little bit. Couple inches too far, couple inches too wide. Can he turn this into a 2 versus 2? He might do the trick. Fortunately, doesn't connect. Gano trying his absolute best to put pressure on Afro Esports, but they are spread way too thin. Gano has the angles he can keep. Solo all the way back from Afro Esports. Will this be the chicken dinner? Triple X falls by the side. Grenades starting to come out again. Kage peeks out. He's hurt. Seriously hurt. Afro Esports might just have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew here. Nameless throws himself towards the western side, and a fantastic return spray to force the angles from Cole. And Gano unfortunately cannot return fire again. Angles now looking steeper for Cole. Afro Esports looking for that opening, looking for that breach. They're circling. You already know the idea behind this, to keep them away from getting inside of the zone. It's all a bait and switch. It's all a different plan. More and more angles. Grenade is good from Gano, and Solo falls by the side. Afro Esports now in trouble. 2 versus 2. Can Gano push through the smokes? And here comes Pluto trying to make that move. A little bit of a spray. He might be getting dropped off. Bogano's trying to get the angles there. He's got to be stopped. Pluto, unfortunately, is going to step away and fall by the wayside. So 1 versus 2. Can Gano make something happen? Switches to the DBS. Tries to face through the left-hand side. The right-hand side. Tries the DBS again. Trump shots. But 2 versus 1 will win every time. Afro Esports will take that chicken dinner. And love the play from Core, but Afro Esports were just that much more superior. 13 eliminations for them. The chicken dinner to boot. Core in 2nd place with 6. Mob in 3rd place with 3. Aatrox in 4th place with 1. Foul Play in 5th place with 4. RSG in 6th place with 1. Sean and the Invincibles in 7th place with 4. Dream Team in 8th place with 1. 21st Century in 9th place with 2. Dare Esports in 10th place. Black Mambas in 11th place with 9. Tryout Squad in 12th place with 2. Gods of War in 13th place with 2. And 7 Lust in 14th place. Ladies and gentlemen, the action will resume right after this. It is the NPL. The season 7 of the Harmattan split. It is the league stage. It is week 2, day 2. Top 16 teams will move on to this weekend's Super Weekend. So do not touch that dial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nigerian Pro League. It is match 3. We've got ourselves a doozy, this one. 16 teams in the cut. All of them vying for a space. A little space in that super weekend. Last week we had, I think, Men of Blood, Afro Esports, I think 7 lost. And another team, I'm not sure what team, I think 14th Gaming. They couldn't make it, they didn't make it into last, week, super weekend. Last weekend's a super weekend, so, hopefully this will be a different time. Dream Team already getting things underway. Side of Painan, their esports on the receiving end of that one. Or that was it a fake, harsh, an unsullied army starting to lock horns. That is going to be a big deciding engagement that they're having there in the north. I think that is in Caro. There will be foul play here. 2 bodies drop now for Unsullied Army. Harsh Esports are starting to as you can see, Parameter looking for an opening, looking for a weapon. He's found one. And now Harsh are starting to peak more and more. On Mom gets a couple shots in. Lunte is there to wrap things up as well. Fights another one down. What? Did he forget his weapon? Oh, that was a close one, but Unsullied Army will be shut down. And their crates getting shut up by Lunte. Harsh Esports, very harsh with the cooking. Unsullied Army cooked away by Harsh Esports. You would not expect that one to happen today, that's for sure. But here it is, right before your very eyes. Their esports again in Painan. The chaos continues to unfold. Fake have lost 2, but they've gained 1. But is it worth it? Their esports just having to ring around the rosy. A grenade just bounced off the walls would make the trick here, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Their esports fighting on both ends. Jamori sprays again, right through the window. Can't seem to connect the shots, unfortunately. We'll switch to the DBS, but that's not going to work or change much of anything here. Will they take the engagement? It looks like they are trying to. It's Dami and like Ace is just looking for an opening there to circle around. Ooh, AKM starts to ring out. Jin Mori has been knocked away. It's all left to Ace now. Can he make something happen? Pretty sure he can be heard. A little bit of a pro spray onto the corner. Can't seem to connect. Was about to be overwhelmed by the sheer numbers here. Beautiful spray. 1 down from Ace. Tries again. Oh, beautiful jump shots. Tried to go for the drop shot and over the jump shot to connect from Ace there. Fake, but he turned his back to the ops to run away, and that is when you get caught. If you turn around, you cannot see what's going on behind you that quickly, and that will put the screws to Fake. He's able to do a magnificent job of holding on. Could only hold on for so long. Foul play now on Harsh Esports, cracking back and forth. On Mom has been sent back into the lobby. Foul play have been absolutely pivotal in this week. They have been putting up serious points on the board. And Harsh Esports are now down to 1, but they do have 4 points. Totally forgot about Cozy Black there, and that is a team that knows the in and outs of Cower. And that will show in the superiority of Foul Play's positional awareness and security posture. You love to see it. Foul Play already up to 3 now. 13 teams. Afro Esports did get their hands into something on that western corner. I believe that was Dago. I got 1 elimination for his team. Just on the offensive end. a lot of impromptu events here. Play zone is quite southern. Well, that's Dream Team, just deep in the south. This is the deepest I've ever seen anyone be in the south, you know, Dream Team. But they are in the zone still, so they do not have a lot to worry about. It's interesting that 14th game we will be playing from docks. I remember when I started playing Sanok, when you know was brand new, and it's always interesting, you know, because I used to land in docks, you know, I used to play from docks. I loved playing from docks because, you know, edge of the circle. If you have ops, you know exactly, you know, that you have ops. You know, it's a lot of things, really. It's really a lot of things, you know, just to keep things not too frivolous. But most of the teams here playing from docks is quite impressive if they can, you know, manage it. I think they should be fine going into the next couple of zones. They do have a lot of Cam Charlie and Buntam to play around, you know. But so yeah, we're gonna keep an eye out for that one. Invincibles have Diva, Paramole, Sean, and Rage. You know, a very top tier lineup. I think they did manage to get a chicken dinner yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I think they bagged one, so that's a very interestingly untoward way of putting things out, you know. Play zone is shrinking, being a big decider of who plays where. Foul play are making their rotation from the bridge side. I believe that was just outside half thin. They should be making their way. Ooh, 21st Century and Cole have locked horns here. Triple X will take a serious hit and he's gonna fall off. Oh, what a spray! Beautiful spray from Light. But unfortunately, couldn't be much of anything here. Woo! Wow. That was a dangerous one. That was a very, very dangerous one. Very close to wrap things up. But probably another grenade will be seeping through as expected. Another grenade and another grenade. His teammates should be able to apply pressure. Gano should apply pressure to stop the nades from coming, so they would know that there's more than one. Yeah, but Light will be discovered. Probably peeked out a little bit too much there, and he's been heard. Baby now making the advance was Gano, switching to the DBS. And he's going to be wrapped up like a bow and turned away there by 21st Century. Beautiful display. 4 eliminations clean. And you have to love the resilience from 21st Century here. Getting eager and eager. The Invincibles have started to put the word out. And it's against the guys from Foul Play. Paramole will get that elimination. It will kick things off. Foul Play have been cut down to 3. Sean just peeking around, trying to gather more and more intel. They are going to be in a little bit of a bind here. Sean trying to get the high ground off. Solo's up just down the hill. There's a ring around of M4s. You can hear them in the background. The M416s just firing away. The foul player cannot overextend. They cannot commit fully. Do not have the high ground advantage. Looks like ooh, that's a fantastic spray actually from Solo. I was not expecting that to happen there, but Cozy Black will take a hit as well, and he's gonna fall off. Angles are getting steeper and steeper for foul play there. Can they get the reset on? Zoro's on the other line. Maybe can. Oh, what a spray that was. Beautiful touch. Well, catches Diva just a little bit by a hit there. Rage is now playing from the north side, trying to get an angle to cover. Diva peeks out a little bit too much, and he's hurt, but exposes himself to Rage, and that was the play. That was the play. Absolutely critical from the Invincibles. Rage was absolutely cooking. It's a three-piece from the Invincibles on foul play. You saw it there. That was the plan, to draw all of their players towards Diva's direction, because they forgot that they had an extra player up. That is so cheeky from the Invincibles, using the terrain and using the numbers advantage over that knock player to turn things around. What a beautiful way to finish. There is an interesting dynamic here coming in from most of those Eastern teams. They are trying to, or rather, they are starting to make their angles circle their positions. 10-11 have been awfully quiet so far. I think they did have no obstacles to deal with in boot camp, so they've been gliding quite nicely, not losing too much sleep over the rest of these teams. You can tell, and they will be just fine. And now they will be encountering their first obstacle in I believe that's Black Mambas just up north. Black Mambas equally have been quiet. No eliminations for them either. But that has never stopped them from putting their foot on the gas. I believe Afro Esports is also somewhere around here. So the play zone is about to shift. And now we see exactly where he moves to. Still centered up nicely. A lot of Painan and Camp Charlie. And I think 14th Gaming would have a better time playing inside of Camp Charlie and holding a defensive line, going forwards. But, you got to respect the hustle still. 7 lost. Fortunately, Trick has been core AFK. 7 lost have not really been able to find their footing so far. But hopefully this will change things for them. They've been having quite a slow game, but not too slow. They've been putting words in, words out. Gathering more and more intel. Playzone even closing. Playzone even closing a little bit shorter and shorter. Black Mamba in 21st century. Locking horns there. And Lobby will be in the lobby. And Doctor has been hurt as well. Oh, baby on baby. 5 eliminations, 21st century. And Men of Blood, on the other hand, on the other side, were able to steal one away there. Oh, what a spray that was to Joko. But 03 was very careful to get to duck behind cover just at the right time. Men of Blood in a beautiful position right now. Can they defend it though? They are surrounded by so many ops. Can they make something work from you? 21st century. Lining it up. 5 eliminations. One of the strongest teams from last season. They have been absolutely dominating so far, but the Super Weekend was not too nice to them, but it's nothing too untoward for them, Oh, we're down again. 21st century, just slanging it out. They're not trying to give away that angle. They're not trying to give away this position. They love the high ground, and it shows. With the numbers they've been able to pull up. Tryout squad as well, making their own rotation very, very deep in the zone. Izani, the last one left, does have his vehicle there, so I think he's going to tank it just a little bit longer. Rage getting called out by Death Fury. Dream Team have an opportunity now to advance a little further. Rage will be discovered and sent back into the lobby quickly. Dream Team now have the opportunity to make something happen here. But how far can they take it though? Play zone has shifted towards the south. Men of Blood 10-11, and most of those teams in the north and northeast will have to start moving in now. They have to start deciding. 11 got that thing on them. It got that ghillie on them. Will this be enough to change the game here for Men of Blood? Diva rushing to the aid of Sean. The Invincibles trying their absolute best to keep their numbers up. But their esports are in the distance. They've heard the chaos. And that's now starting to spray further. An absolutely terrifying position to be in if you're Invincibles, because you're deep in the valley. But Seven Lust, unfortunately, will be losing tricks to the zone. He's been bit off, been forced off. Now Quankface just trying to put some distance between him and his ops at the backside. Oh, what a spray that was. Beautiful spray from Quankface. And that will be the end of Archer there. 21st century. On the other hand, trying to break into that southern part of the zone, but there's too many bodies in there. Afro Esports, you can see what they're doing just in the western side of the circle to keep some teams at bay, but they are fighting too many ops. Oh, what a beautiful DBS shot. But Solo's going to be dropped immediately as well, and he will be finished. There you go. Too far away for comfort. Nameless as well. Nameless will advance his position a little bit further. That's a beautiful position for Afro Esports. And Dago's trying his absolute best to keep Seven Lost at bay. Tachi's discovered and sent back into the lobby. Quankface is on the western side. But Dago can't... It's going to be a tricky lineup here. Getting inside of the circle, you can see Dago's just tanking the blue there, ready to take the damage for the further cause. He has spotted Quankface, a little bit of attack to follow through from Nameless. Oh, that was so close. So close. Quankface managing by a slither of HP to get inside of the circle. And now Ness and the rest of the guys from Black Mambas are trying their absolute best to play defensively there. 10-11 trying to breach. Ness pops a smoke towards the corners to shield the vision. Switches to the DBS. Now he's looking for an opening. Shuts the door to just corner himself. Anyone who walks through the door, he's going to blast them. He's going to start blasting away. But will it work? 10-11 now. Here comes Gardier. Sprays a little bit there to work through. DBS to work. Again, the corner. Whoa! What did I just see? And then Ness was able to get the shots in with the DBS, but can't seem to do much about it. As Gardier, unfortunately, will be swept away. I don't know what the plan was there, but it was absolutely terrible for Black Mambas. Around 10-11 now. They're at mercy of Dare Esports. Angles and angles, ladies and gentlemen, surging forwards. Dare Esports trying their absolute best to put the screws to all the teams that's trying to make their way inside. Black Mambas, unfortunately, will not go further. The play zone is going to be too hot to handle. And you already know why. Dare Esports looking stronger and stronger here. Here comes the angles. Here comes the positions. Occupied. What can they do? Dummy making advance inside. Invincibles picked the right spot. I remember when they got here, I knew it was going to be a very, very solid place for them to breach the circle in. And it's loving. Oh! An interesting spray from Afro Esports there, but it has to be careful. You're not the only one here. We're not the only one in this area. You have to be careful. Yang now, fortunately, could not make it happen. Afro Esports will be there for your downfall. Dare Esports still hanging on by a thread. Bullets again from 21st Century. Baby now knocked away, sent back into the lobby, but they got 11 eliminations. Can they top it off with a chicken dinner? Slinger still alive for Dream Team. Still a big threat. And that grenade was sent perfectly. Oh! Delivered like a dispatch rider. Perfect grenade. What a beautiful grenade that was. Nameless now trying his absolute best to put the screws to most of those teams up north. 21st Century. Dago now falls to the side. Damn, he peeked out a little bit too long. Will be swept away. Baby again. Beautiful shot from Glock. What a baby he turned into there. Absolutely fantastic spray from Glock. And 21st Century are up to 13 now. Invincibles still stuck. But it's a Sean and Diva combination. What a spray that was. Absolutely breathtaking. Dare Esports still on the back end. Molotov cocktails starting to get served up and down. Peter will be the next victim of Sean. Invincibles now starting to circle back. A little bit of an empty breach here might work, but it's going to be a very hard one for them to make something of here from that corner. Glock continues to peek. He might be hurt if he's spotted, but he starts to make the advance inside the smoke. 21st Century looking for a way inside, trying to hold off two teams at the same time. Peter's been knocked away, can't be getting picked up. 21st Century trying their best to get that chicken dinner and circle the block as well. Downey's playing off the back end. Another opportunity. What a spray to corner through from Diva. Manages to make it through. The DBS onto Sean from inside the house. Pops him down and locks him away. Continuous spray. Duco got lost in the sauce. He's going to be dropped away as well. Diva's playing on the back end. 21st Century cut down to size. Invincible, surely that grenade will close the gates for 21st Century. It's a beautiful grenade. It's almost perfect. It does the job. And now they will close the opportunities. 21st Century back up to 2 against Dare Esports. But what can they do? Continuous sprays onto the right hand side. Will they be able to increase their numbers? Delcol is too far away to get reset, and Dami's trying his absolute best to hold on. A grenade right now will make the job even easier. Delcol now has the position on him. Peter's trying to circle back. He allowed Peter to pop out, drops him away as well. Beautiful grenade. I don't know what Dami was thinking about there. Oh, what a beautiful DBS from Buttercup. Will he cook? Will Buttercup cook with the DBS? Peter's fading through. 21st Century and Dare Esports. He tries to fade. Yes! Dare Esports snatch the chicken dinner from the claws of 21st Century. Agatha is probably leaping for joy off the Eiffel Tower or some shit right now, because Dare Esports will walk away with a chicken dinner out of nowhere with 9 eliminations. 21st Century looked like they were gonna do it. 15 eliminations, but it was just not enough. Invincibles in third place with 7. Afro Esports in fourth place with 4, with 7 as well. Dream Team in 5th place with 2. Black Mambas in 6th place with 2. Men of Blood in 7th place with 2. 7 Lost in 8th place with 1. 10-11 in 9th place with 1. 14th Gaming in 10th place. Tryout Squad in 11th. Foul Play in 12th place with 4. Cole in 13th place with 1. Harsh in 14th place with 4. Fake in 15th place with 1. And Unsullied Army What a performance. What a performance from Dare Esports. Absolutely breathtaking. They held it down. They held it down. What a chicken dinner to be. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Nigerian Pro League Season 7 brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance and Monster Energy. Do not hit that dial, like and share and subscribe as well. We've still got 2 more matches for you tonight. So don't run away. Just stay strapped in. Stay locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. This is the Nigerian Pro League Season 7. It is the Harmattan split. It is week 2, day 2. Got one more game after this. And gonna get an idea of who is going to Super Weekend. Dare Esports have catapulted themselves with that brilliant performance in the previous game. 21st Century have started to find their groove back. That should tell you something. An interesting flight path. So the west is totally empty. El Pozo, La Cobriera, Creta Fields, Monte Nuevo, Power Grid, all untouched. Who is going to be the first one there? RSG still in the air. The deep south, I think they're going to have an easy time just making their rotation to that western side. I think Fake have the right idea. Already in a vehicle, already making their move towards that western region. Would be much more ideal to be inside of the circle, you know, or play, or just, you know, hike it straight to El Pozo and play from the west. That's going to be much easier, you know, than playing from the south because of the, you know, how dynamic the Miramar play zone can you know, actually get. But super impressive how most of these teams are already having their strategies aligned for them coming into this match. Now, this is the first time this team is playing Miramar. Gods of War have been a force to be reckoned with in the league play so far. They've been super impressive, you know, but they do have to remain consistent. And they've been playing a lot with our Fierce, actually. And that would brew a lot of confidence for the player, but it's not anticlimactic, you know. More and more bodies to worry about. It's like Harsh Esports, looks like Black Mambas have spotted something in the distance, and that will be Cole. Cole have been having quite a nice game today. Hopefully they will finish on a high note. I'm not sure if they've been spotted though. But he does have to be very careful on the kind of movement he's making right now, because Black Mambas are in the vicinity and they are looking for blood. 10-11 have been trying to find their footing all day. I think this is the first game where they're playing as a 4-man. Playing as a complete squad. Yay, Amar, Fex, and Malibuka. Now there's an interesting 10-11 squad without Bego. They've played without Bego 2 days now. They're still sitting quite nicely in that Super Weekend bubble. But they will have to find something special to just keep them over the edge. Right now they are within touching distance. Especially after Dare Esports put up that masterclass chicken dinner. And 21st Century put up a 15 elimination game. So that tells you that the heat is on. They're lighting the fire. They're just burning it up. But how far can they take it though? How far can they go? Solid Army equally have been trying to find their footing as well. It's been taking them a little bit more time, a little bit more effort. But hopefully they will find something. More. It's more good. There's going to be so much more chaos going further because most of the teams, they're not engaging in anything right now, you know? They're not engaging at all. Wait. I think we're missing 7 lost. Yeah, I don't think 7 lost will be making it to the Super Weekend. I don't think they were able to find something special, you know, unless the last game they do. But I don't think they're not gonna be in the. I don't think they're gonna be in the last game. I think they're in Group A, and I think the next game, yeah, they're not gonna be in there. So. Solid Army, just taking their time here, packing the resources up and down. Actions can only speak louder than words, and looks like Cole about to speak something into existence here against the guys from Black Mambas. They're making their rotation finally, and they have been discovered. They've pulled up, and they've put up in a very, very unflattering position. They're overwhelmed, they're outnumbered. The grenades will start to ring out very soon. He pops out into his vehicle, and that's a perfect grenade. A smoke as well, but Gano, there's only so much he can do from this high ground. Would be much more ideal for them to find a better position in the zone and sacrifice what they've got. And Pluto will be sent back into the lobby. Light as well. Doctor is discovered onto the side by Triple X. I think this is going to be something special now for Black Mambas. Doctor's actually been spotted, finds another angle, finds another position, tries to spray through, catches him off guard, and Black Mambas will pay the price for that one. They lose a body. Light is still knocked away. Armani's very, very low on HP. Might be getting caught out here, but Gano can actually do something here. He can actually go for that reset. But it's gonna be a big risk. Is it gonna be worth it though? Unless he's actually making the advance. And take a look at that. He's going for the reset. Hops out. What? He made it in. What a beautiful spray onto the corner. Black Mamba's already starting to make the advance there. It's tricky. Can he keep them at bay? It's a fantastic grenade. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Hit marker's good. Drops him immediately, and that is the danger there. Back into the lobby he will go. Yeah, I knew that reset was always going to be very, very dangerous. Here comes Amar. Ooh, peeked out a little bit too much there. He's hurt. He will be stopped. Call out. Black Mamba come out on top in a 4 versus 4 yet again. But the chances of winning the chicken dinner have just grown a little bit steeper, losing one of their players. So it's going to be a big zero-sum game here. Aatrox have not been flying a little bit under the radar lately. They've not found their footing just yet. They've been doing well enough on placement points. I think they have the highest number of placement points coming into today's games. I think they had about 11 points off of placements on the second page of the leaderboard. Now that is impressive. They've been putting numbers up. And now Aatrox against Unsullied Army. This is I would almost call this balanced, but Unsullied Army have significantly a little bit more of experience here, and it's already starting to show. And who's getting caught out immediately there by 411. Unsullied Army now have the opportunity to breach here. Rijkaard trying to get the numbers back to full force. Anon, where is... Oh, yeah, no way. Yeah, no way. No, this guy is not getting saved. Valley as well, same idea. They're in a split. It's not going to work out, but the reset actually came through. That's a fantastic grenade by Rijkaard, just over the top. Unsullied Army trying to use that high ground. He's spotted. He's dropped immediately there. Beautiful play from 411, trying to hold off. And now he's found that angle. And Jesus now is trying to circle and keep something there, but he's on fire. Hopefully, they tire, because that's another grenade. One more for good measure. We'll shut this down immediately there, but he's going to be stopped immediately as well by 234. Aatrox again getting outsmarted and outplayed. Unsullied Army, the experience was oozing in that defensive mode. Super strong, super direct. And 4 portions have equally been quite silent today. We've not really seen much of them. But now we have seen them. Now we are going to... Now we're going to look out for what they are going to see here. Fake. Getting spotted out. Fake have been utility hunting the entire time. That southern area, like I said, most of those teams are going to have a very tricky one to do here. And RSG also making that same rotation from the south. I always said it was going to be a big brain move going forwards. 4 portions are trying their absolute best to make something happen here, but not being able to find that inkling, find that opening. I mean, this is all a utility battle, all a Utility test. Looks like 10-11 and foul play are locking horns in that northwestern side. Cozy Black has an angle and has a position with a 2-point spray there to drop through. Crusader drops Samar. 10-11. Once again, fail to break through. Foul play will shut the door in their faces. And that is to tell you 10-11 have not been able to find their footing this week at all. They do have one more game in them. Hopefully that is the game they turn up in. Afro Esports have started taking the hits. Nameless is going to be the first one to fall off. Ooh, that's a fantastic spray from Solo. He's going to wrap that one up immediately as well. Marnie peeks his head a little bit there, but fortunately not enough to find much of anything. Dago has a sight line on the entire area. And Black Mambas will have to be very careful proceeding. Yeah, they've been cut down to 2. And they might be cut down even further. So it's a 1-1 split here. Ness playing behind Armani. But Afro Esports have shielded the entire area. I can't seem to find the angles and find the position here. Armani's actually going for a utility sweep, but he is going to be in a dangerous position because this is where his teammate was eliminated. He might get sprayed down. But fortunately, we'll be able to make it out of dodge. Phase 3 of the circle moves towards the north. Aatrox playing it very close here with foul play. Interesting paper trail here, Gods of War and 4 portions. It looks like they have been trading a couple of blows back and forth. Don't blink. And Gravity have been the architects so far, but 4 portions sitting very nicely in the hillside. They have all of their bases covered. This is not going to be an easy angle to push them out from, and you can already tell that that is the strategy here. Play zone has shifted a little further south. Hacienda still in play. 4 portions just in the most perfect position one could ever ask for. But now who is going to rotate from the west? Again, you know, if you were coming from El Pozo, this rotation would have been so easy. You know, it would have been so easy. And Foul Play are enjoying this right now. They are absolutely enjoying it. So they would be able to rotate without much of a hassle. Fake as well, already on the move. The rest of the guys from Fake are already inside. They're sitting quite nicely. Jin Mori and Mori and just getting peeked out again. A little bit of a tricky spot and a position. And Ace has the background to continue the spray, but he's getting tagged up. And Jin Mori will blow Aatrox to smithereens. And Foul Play. He did not shield himself from the high ground. Unfortunate scenes for Ace. As Foul Play will make quick work of him. Oh! The back line as well. I mean, come on, bro. You have to look at your surroundings. Where am I vulnerable from? Oh, this hillside. At least stay in a position where it's either you're protected in front or at the back. You can't just be outside in the middle of nowhere, man, and just start shooting, bro. Come on now. Unsullied Army and Men of Blood now locking horns. RSG as well in that western side against Fake. And now it's another opportunity for Men of Blood to make something happen. Oh, beautiful, beautiful from Shanks. He was strategically waiting there. And elimination was delivered at his doorstep. RSG had no idea that they had ops in that vicinity. And that's the danger of playing a little bit slow. You're late to the intel. You might get the intel, but you might not get it when you need it. And that is why it is so dangerous playing it very, very slow, especially in a map like Miramar. Now Men of Blood, looks like they might make a little bit of a rotation there. Danny Brown uprooted really quickly. And Afro Esports are already looking to keep Men of Blood inside. Creed has been knocked away there. And the play zone is going to start to hurt any moment from now. Men of Blood need to find a way around. And Unsullied Army continue their onslaught onto the rest of those northern teams. Afro Esports will be the latest victim. Solo is going to be discovered and swept right away. Yeah, I'm loving the position coming in from Unsullied Army and 4 portions. 11 will take a hit. I think that will be the end of Men of Blood as well. And now the back lines. Oh, grenade is good. Perfect grenade over the top side. Cozy Black gets knocked away. 2-3-4 trying to keep Crusade at bay. He has the angles on it. Oh, what a spray that was. Perfect spray from 2-3-4. But the retaliation is almost immediate now. And an eye for an eye. 48-64. Can he make it out in time? Will he go for the reset? Perfect use of the vehicle. Tries again. Tries again. With the S687 again, he pops through. Wow. That has to be the biased thing I have ever seen. You're not using a DBS, fam. The damage from distance is not that high. You're not using a DBS. You're not using an S12K. You're not that guy. Your teammate was knocked away. Go for the reset, bro. You drove into the ops, gave them your position, gave them your location, and then proceeded to fall out an S687 because you're who? Huh? I mean, that decision could be so costly, you know, for the team. Absolutely dreadful play from Unsullied Army there. So many better ways, so many better decisions could have been made there. And Afro Esports will be cut down to 1. 14th gaming. Will this be the match? Will this be the match for them? The vehicle's getting pawned out. The angle's too unfriendly here. Don't think they can make it inside. They're tanking the blue. They're taking so much damage. Jay, does he have a vehicle on him? It's not looking likely. He's going to take so much play zone damage. Spag and Pepsi's right there on the top floor. But unfortunately, play zone will do what it does. Lens now for Gods of War. Trying to keep the rest of these ops at bay onto the high ground. And the reset is already coming through. Fake. Trying to hold on. We're down to 4. Now they are having 4 eliminations, 4 portions. This is looking easier and easier for them. They've been controlling the zone the entire time. Beautiful Molotov from Ijebugari down to Lens. Lens burns away. But Gravity's there. I think he can go for the reset, but Gravity's gonna... But don't blink, he's actually gonna be taking a hit. But manages to escape just in time. That was an inch perfect Molotov cocktail. And Lens, unfortunately, will succumb to his injuries. Gods of War now will be cut down to 3. And that will be 6 eliminations for 4 portions. They are spread really, really nicely, keeping all corners of the play zone at bay. Spray's coming out. Oh, Skinny peeked out a little bit too long, and he's gonna be dropped dead in his tracks. Fake from the back. Shanks is there, steals that one away, and 4 Portions somehow have lost their advantage. Skinny's back in the lobby now. Angles are looking very exhausting for Gods of War. They need to advance. They need to push 4 Portions now. They are in a 3 versus 3. But the smokes need to start coming out. They need to make that advance. Oh, what a spray that was. Beautiful spray on TJ Bugari, but unfortunately, it does not connect. Fortunately, the smokes are perfect. They're shielding the position. Foul play will be dispatched by Peachy. 4 Portions to hold on just a tad bit longer. Gods of War still made it inside. The sprays continue from Ijebugari from the high ground. 4 Portions are doing a magnificent job. Gods of War as well. Fake as well. Sitting very nicely. They will be forced into that play zone. Shanks has been absolutely phenomenal for Fake. But Peachy has that high ground, has that position. Doesn't want to give it away, doesn't want to give it up. He's crawling in, gathering the intel. The sprays continue from the corners. I love you spotted and knocked away there. Will be finished immediately there by Peachy, and now that's a beautiful spray. 9 eliminations for 4 Portions. He's still in a 3 versus 3 here, and he peeked out a little bit too much there, but unfortunately the sprays from Shanks were not enough. They were not perfect enough to get the job done. Here comes Peachy again. He has to advance. He has to advance to that wall corner. He has to advance to the wall. And now the play zone will start to move. Peachy has an angle on him. Keep your ears open and your eyes peeled. 4 Portions might be cooking something special here. Utilities might do the trick. He's circling, they're circling, but he's outnumbered surely. Ah, fantastic spray, but unfortunately iconic is iconic. And it's a 3 versus 3 now. 4 Portions and the Gods of War. Nice spray onto Peachy, but unfortunately he ducks behind cover just in time. Ijebugari already making the advance. Oh, what a nade that was. Shakes the tables. But Peachy's also gonna swallow a grenade of his own, and Don't Blink is making it 2 for 2. 4 Portions have 2 players knocked away now. There might be a game changer here. An uphill battle for Gods of War. Ijebugari trying to get the reset on, and they still lose. 4 Portions cooked by the Gods of War. That looked like a fight that they had everything laying at their feet. But Gods of War, iconic, and Gravity Don't Blink with a masterclass in the dying moments. Steals the chicken away from Gods of War, from 4 Portions. Wow. 9 eliminations for 4 Portions in second place. Fake in third place with 4. Foul play in fourth place with 9. Harsh Esports in 5th place. 14th in 6th place with 1. Afro Esports in 7th place with 3. Men of Blood in 8th place with 3. Unsullied Army in 9th place with 5. RSG in 10th place with 1. Black Mambas in 11th place with 5. Aatrox in 12th place. Aatrox in 12th place. 10-11 in 13th. Cole in 14th with 1. 10-11 in 13th with 1 as well. Cole in 14th with 1. Tryout Squad in 15th. Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance from Gods of War, taking that chicken dinner and running with it. 4 Portions, I really thought they had this one in the bag, but experience is always gonna be the winner. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more match lined up for you. It's gonna be around you, so don't take that down. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned to the Nigerian Pro League Season 7. gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 7. It is the Harmattan split. We are in the league stages. Final match of Week 2, Day 2. We are going to be in a little bit of an interesting ride here, playing path from north to southeast. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one unfolds. Team's already in the air. Interesting stuff in the previous game, Miramar. 4 portions. I really thought they had it in the bag, but Gods of War have been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant in the NPL so far. So they have been super impressive. Wait, where is Rozok? Okay. Everyone is doing their own thing. That should tell you a lot. That should tell you a whole lot. Ooh, interesting zone here. A lot of military base work. I don't think 21st Century are here, are they? But it looks like 4 portions and Black Mambas are starting to get into it. And Doctor will be sent back into the lobby. First blood. Shots already ringing out. You'd remember during the playoffs, Black Mambas and 4 portions did lock horns there very often than not. And Black Mambas did come out on top at least more like 75% of the time. But always suffering some form of casualties in the process. It looks like Aatrox will be getting their hands dirty there with Fake. Taking one for the road. Ooh. Lobby's there with the S12K, connects his shots. A little bit of a backpedaling shot to work through as well. And Skinny will be knocked clean off, sent back into the lobby by Armani. That's a fantastic spray with the AKM. PG now making his own advance. They're 3 versus 3 again. It is not over just yet. Lobby's looking for that opening, looking for that circle back. Peachy's not making the advance too far in. But he has to find the angles. He has to find the corner. And Ness and PG, they're both similarly skilled. One just has to get the drop on the other one. And the grenade just by the wayside. I don't think they're aware of PG's position. I think Ijebugari will be coming back for the reset. Ooh, this is going to spell danger. Oh, that was so close. So close. Couldn't get the job done, unfortunately, and he has revealed his position there. Chose the wrong weapon. Should have stuck with the Bison. And now 4 portions will have to reposition and rethink their choices now. Smokes are already out. Peachy's trying to reposition as well. Just play a little bit on the deep end from the back line. 4 portions. We saw how under pressure they can easily lose the advantage. Armani still has that western position that Peachy failed to cover early, allowing for the breach. A grenade here might change things. It's a bad spot for Ijebugari and Spag and Pepsi. It's a very bad spot. Peachy has to find a better position, has to find a position where he can be lethal. Armani's now still off on that western side. Can Peachy spot his position? It's a game of chess now. It's tactical finances. Oh, it's a nice shot by Peachy there. Peeked out a little bit early. A grenade would have done the job even better. 4 portions still trying to hold their ground. Still trying to be advanced. But Black Mambas are not hearing them out. Peachy continues to circle around the block, continues to look for an opening. Or can he find one? It's been an eye for an eye so far. Peachy continues to run through his utilities. And some ops are just starting to roll by, and that is what happens when the third party starts to rage on and on and on. Third parties will start to be the order of the day again. He's still using that M7. It's going to be a very, very tricky one from here, but I think he's got the red dot on. But the Bison would be much more effective at this range. And Ness already making a way in. Tried his absolute best, Peaky, to spray from there, but unfortunately the attack has started to fizzle out. They are in the circle, so they will not need to dance around too much. Men of Blood need something special. They need something crazy to put the numbers up. Spag and Pepsi discovered by Armani and ushered quickly back into the play zone. 4 portions falling apart once again. Armani's on the hunt. Peeks out again. Takes a couple shots. Ijebugari is not moving a single muscle there. Not making a single sound. He is just waiting for that slip up. But Peachy is the one that has to lead the way. He has to bait them into exposing their position. But is Ijebugari aware though? Is he aware? And now Peachy's doing the right thing. He's baiting them in. Oh, what a shot that was. And he drops that one down to his knees, but can they make something happen here? He's going for it. He's actually going for it. Switches off to that corner again. And the reset is currently ongoing. Again, he's going to reposition himself again into that corner. Oh, the Uzi with a little bit of a clapper there. Trying to force them out into Peachy's position. Surely he has to use the positional advantage, Peachy, there to keep this one at bay. And that's a nice shot. A little touch. Beautiful teamwork. But he's going to be dropped off by Armani from the western side. Checkers and chess here from 4 portions and Black Mambas. But I believe he will be sent back into the lobby. He's all left to Peachy now. Surely he will go for that finish. He surely has to go for it. But the smoke's already coming out, and Lobby has his best interest at heart. All he has to do is peek, and he will be hit. He's trying to circumvent the angles there. Peachy's very capable of performing a 1 versus 3 here. Jump shot is very good. Here comes the Bison again. Feigns to the right, but the jump shot. Crazy work from Armani. Armani is him. 3 eliminations turned to 4 total. 3 butchering. Absolutely breathtaking stuff from Armani. The jump shot was inch perfect. And that will be the end of 4 portions. Again, they crumble under pressure. Even if they got the first body, they got the drop on Black Mamba. Still, they crumbled under pressure. But I believe they've done enough to secure themselves a slot for the Super Weekend. And on Solid Army, I'm pretty sure they heard all of the commotion that was going on, but they didn't want to get involved. I don't know if that is if they made the right choice there, but RSG pulling up against the Invincibles, and Abadi just starting to drop Diva. Will take a DBS straight to the score. And RSG will find themselves a better position. I think Rage has been discovered by Danny Brown, and he is trying to get a drop on him as well. Circling around, just trying to find a better spot to constitute a nuisance from. RSG. They might be deciding to go uphill, but they cannot go individually. It would be much more ideal to go as a unit, but they're starting to cross the bridge already. But they might be running into the guys from Dream Team. I think that's Zero just up onto the north there. Yep. yeah. Like, why did you think there was no one on the bridge? Why did you think there was no one on the bridge, man? No way. He made it through. He made it through. Nerzed made it through. He made it all the way through. And Danny Brown was so unlucky there. He got snuffed out immediately. The Invincibles making their own rotation across the bridge. Quilla has a sight line onto Nerzed's position. It's gonna be a tough one to crack. Doesn't have a vehicle in sight. Invincibles behind him. Not sure if he is aware of Sean. Nope, he's not aware of Sean. And Nerzed is opening the gates there onto the other side. It's a nice shot. The DBS. 1 for 2. Switches again. Tries to feint through the right side. Left side. Quilla finally taking a hit. Beautiful DBS from Nerzed. RSG will get 2 in the bag, but unfortunately Quilla could not make it out in time. Men of Blood now on the receiving end once again, courtesy of Black Mamba. We'll lose a body. 11. And the rest of the team trying their absolute best to make something happen here. A nest has been discovered by Cozy Black and the rest of the guys from Foul Play. But equally by 11 from Men of Blood. Grenade over the top. He hurts him a little bit further. Just tries to shoot underneath. And he will be discovered as well. Black Mamba's shutout in 15th place. Men of Blood creeping and crawling, hanging around the bridge. They're sitting pretty nicely here. They can be a thorn in the side of Foul Play. But Ninja's been hurt. They have to find an angle. They have to find a way to keep 10-11 at bay. 11 peeked out a little bit more there, but that is going to be a no-brainer. He's trying to make a rotation from that corner. The smokes are perfect. But will 10-11 breach? It looks like they will be breaching. There's Amar and Fex, the only 2 available. Can Amar do something special now? Here he comes, making the advance. 11 on the back end. Creed is there as well. I believe Creed was actually sent back into the lobby earlier. That's a fantastic grenade by Amar. Will he be able to get the numbers up? Ninja crawling for dear life. Onto 03. Yes, he is going to make it happen. Is he aware of 11's position though? He is not aware. Unsullied Army now taking the hits. And there is it. 11's position was absolutely spot on. He had the beautiful off angle. And now 10-11 will be cut down to 1. Consequences. We are seeing consequences of several actions here. Fake. Jin Mori has been to the hospital and back, that's for sure. Dream Team playing off of their position. Their esports as well. And Harsh Esports sitting very, very nicely in the dead center of the circle. 21st Century is here. And they're not going to let this one slide away. They've got 10 teams in the cut. And here comes Fake, trying their absolute best to survive. But they will hold on for the time being. Jin Mori still on the lower deck of the bridge, trying to make the advance into the corner. I think it's going to be a possibility here for Ace to reconvene. But 21st Century have to make a plan. They have to make something work here. But they are trying to circle. I think they are trying to pin Fake in the box. This might not work. Delco trying to play in from the west. Again, this might be very tricky. They're not aware of every single position, but they need the elimination points. Ooh, Shanks peeked out there. He's giving away his position. And a grenade over the side. He might do the trick. That's a perfect one onto Baby. Will it connect? It does, but it hurts just a little couple inches wide. Falls back again. Fake. Trying the absolute best. They have to play as a unit. Jin Mori is all the way off the back line. Jin Mori is the only player that has a kind of an off angle on this. He cannot allow his teammates to fall by the wayside, but they've already started to fall. Fake. Losing one after the other. Ace now takes a grenade straight to the chest. Shanks is there with a beautiful touch, but they are absolutely overwhelmed. By 21st century, one after the other, they start to go. Fake. Losing bodies after bodies. Jin Mori now making his appearance just in time. It would be much more ideal to find somewhere inside of the zone and perch, at least for the time being. What are you looking for? A vehicle? Okay, I think, yeah, I think this might work for you because this vehicle was not destroyed. I think this was Danny Brown's vehicle. Well, there's a buggy here as well. Okay, Jin Mori deliver the vehicle and a path to the zone. Will it yield something? Play zone just sitting nicely over the bridge. A little bit of water in there as well. Men of Blood down to 11. Swimming. Trying his absolute best to put some points on the board for Men of Blood, but has he done enough to inch them into a super weekend? I'm not sure. Men of Blood have been struggling the entire week. And I think he can just hang in the water for the time being. And manage his expectations so far. Foul play equally occupying the bridge with 8 eliminations on under their belt. Now we're still down to 10 teams. Fex for 10-11, the last one left. Just playing outside of the scope of position. Aatrox have been trying their absolute best to leap over the opposition, but it's looking less likely and less likely. Their esports as well, the same predicament, you know. But I think it's stage 3 of the circle. You know, the other bridge is very, very free, and now the teams are starting to reconvene into that southern side. '21st century, in my opinion, sitting in the best possible position in this circle for the time being. 14th gaming as well. They have learned something special here and they have started to apply it. I do love the rotational pattern, but they've got Gods of War right in front of them. I think they've got Don't Blink. I think they're ready for them actually. Gods of War are ready for them. They're waiting on them to just breach in. It's going to be a very interesting engagement between these two teams. Gods of War have a significantly higher threshold for pain. Playzone has moved up top towards the hillside. Yeah, that's never going to work, bro. Playzone has moved towards the hillside. And the guys from Gods of War are already making their rotation just toward the edge of the circle there. And 14th Gaming, I'm not sure if they're aware. But the element of surprise here would be 10 times more lethal against Gods of War if they're aware of 14th Gaming's position. They have to make their way into the circle first. Well, they have been discovered, but they can't Shooting now is a big loss. You know, you give away your position, you give away all your intel. You know, and the team will have to, you know, put you and focus on keeping you all the way back. But Harsh Esports here getting overwhelmed one after the other there. I think it's by the team's playing off of the bridge angle still. I think foul play. Lonte still there. 11 still holding on for Men of Blood. A top 6 might just be enough for Men of Blood here. A top 6 position. Can 11 do it? 21st Century have started their onslaught as well. Dare Esports. I mean, this dude is riding a bicycle. You gotta respect the hustle. You have to respect it. Harsh Esports taking hit after hit from 21st Century. Parameter, the next one to fall. Lonte all by himself on the bridge. The rest of while his teammates get slaughtered. And that is going to be the bane of existence today. Molotov cocktail over the top. 11 still a danger, still a threat. Hasn't moved up. Manages to break through. Surely he will go for the finish. Before his teammate comes through, he has to go for the finish. And he will be stopped very soon. Switches to the DBS and locks it up. To the S12K actually and locks that away. 3 eliminations for 11. Manages to still keep Men of Blood alive. But why did he turn away? Why did you turn away, man? From the position you're getting shot at. Why did you have to turn your back to the ops, man? Stand your ground. But now foul play is starting to become undone one after the other. Lonte and Harsh Esports. Fex now being the next thorn in their side. He's been able to steal one. Now he's starting to pop the smokes left, right, and center. Molotov cocktail in his hand just over the top. And that's a perfect grenade. Will it connect though? It will not. Feigns through to the right hand side. Just right in front of Dare Esports. But he does make his way through. The guys from Aatrox are in the water. And they've not been discovered yet. Aatrox, can this be their last Hail Mary? They've got 1 elimination and a point for placement still, but they need more to get into that super weekend. They need more. They need at least a top 5 finish. That might change things. 21st Century, on the other hand, are walking on sunshine here. 7 eliminations. Jokol is still looking for the angle to play from Dare Esports, just inching inside of the circle by the time. And I think they've lost a couple of vehicles over this escapade. That guy's prone. Boyakov just manages to get prone in time. 300 meters away from the zone. It's going to take everything that you've got. Well, have you got enough? 10-11. Still in the feed. Still undefeated. Fex. Sexy Fexoloye continues to cook. One after the other. Grenade over the top. Will he make it happen? Fortunately, he gets the wrong angles. The resets continues to pop over, and that will be the end of foul play. Cozy Black gets discovered by Lonte. Harsh Esports still hanging on. Their points increasing by the second. Dare Esports now finally getting hit by 21st Century. They've been battling over those edges for the time being. 14th Gaming are still alive, and they are still sitting very nicely by the edge here. Can they do something? Can 14th Gaming rise to the occasion? They need the points as well. All of the bottom teams are trying their absolute best to get some points on the board. Jay has been knocked away. Gods of War trying their best to hold on. Smack dab in the center of the circle. 14th Gaming have the eastern edge all to themselves. Now they have to make the rotation early and keep the teams at bay from that position. But Gods of War already have that one in the light. Can they keep them at bay? Don't blink, trying to circle and get an angle there. He might be uprooted from his vehicle. If he's not careful, he might lose a tire. And he does lose a tire. Chaos is a ladder, but who will climb? 14th Gaming now starting to let it rip. Lunte now sprays towards 21st Century. I believe that's Baby getting called out. Lunte again, 3 for 3. Lunte is cooking all the way outside, but he will be discovered by Peter, unfortunately, before I could tune into the action. But Harsh Esports will have to thank Lunte for that one. But here comes 14th Gaming. 21st Century now making their way in. 14th Gaming have been struggling so far. A chicken dinner here will change things. It might put them inside of the Super Weekend. Currently, they are not in the Super Weekend, but now this might be a game changer. Jay has been knocked away for the second time. Falls by the wayside. Peter drives a little bit too close for comfort. Ready player. 14th sprays again. Tries to catch him off guard. Peeks again towards the corner. Sench is trying to make a way through. Vehicles lost in transmission. Eastern side. Jay falls to the zone. 14th Gaming have lost a player. Now it's a 3 versus 4. Colton is back to the ops. He's dropped by gravity as well. 2 down. 2 to go. 14th Gaming, they need at least some elimination. Something to keep the numbers up. Or at least a second place finish. But I think that might not even be enough. Drop and give me 50. 14th Gaming are struggling here. Gods of War spreading out thin. Lens just trying to get that angle in. A grenade here might change things, but they've not been able to make it inside of the circle. Peter from 21st Century might be the thorn in the side. He has been absolutely brilliant so far. He has been absolutely cooking for 21st Century. Can he cook one last time? Can he put the screws to 14th Gaming or Gods of War? But here he comes circling inside of the circle. And he makes a way inside. And this play might just get him into second place. 12 eliminations for 21st Century. Grenade over the top. Hurts Sench just a little bit now to peek it through the corners. Sench is in danger. He's still exposed, but don't blink. We'll close that away. And now they know exactly what time it is. Numbers start to hit the ground. Gods of War trying their absolute best. And they will make it happen. 2 chicken dinners in back-to-back fashion. Gods of War will finalize their domination. 14th Gaming couldn't crack the code, even when they had everything down to the zone, down to the letter, laid for them. I don't know if a second place finish with no eliminations will put them into the Super Weekend. I have no idea. But wow, 5 elimination for Gods of War and that chicken dinner to boot. 14th Gaming in second place with nothing. 21st Century in third place with 12 eliminations. Harsh Esports in fourth place with Fur, courtesy of Lunte. I think he might have just done enough to put his team over the top into the Super Weekend. Aatrox as well. 5th place with 1 elimination. I don't know if that's enough. Dare Esports in 6th place with 2. 10-11 in 7th place with 1. Foul Play in 8th place. Foul Play in 8th place with 9. Men of Blood in 9th place with 3. Fake in 10th place with 2. RSG in 11th place with 4. Unsullied Army in 12th place. Sean and Invincibles in 13th place. Dream Team in 14th place with 2. Black Mambas in 15th place with 5. And 16th place to 4 portions. What a performance. What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's broadcast. The next time you see me, it's going to be the Super Weekend. The top 16 teams that have proved themselves this week get promoted to the Super Weekend in order to get more points for them to make it into the finals. So don't touch that dial, ladies and gentlemen. It is an... Actually, touch that dial because it's the end of the stream. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully my camera will be all set. Big shout out to you guys for tuning in. Absolutely masterful performance from Gods of War. Chicken dinner in back-to-back scenarios of 2 different maps. This team is cooking. This team is absolutely cooking. And I can't wait to see them in the finals.